Interior Secretary Ken Salazar announced his decision to approve the Cape Wind project at the State House last month.
I'm here in Boston today to announce that I am approving the Cape Wind project. I am approving the Cape Wind project with modifications to the proposed project that will help protect the historic, cultural, and environmental resources of Nantucket Sound. Cape Wind will be the United States' first offshore wind farm, supplying clean power to homes and businesses in Massachusetts while creating good jobs here in America. This will be the first of many projects up and down the Atlantic coast, which I expect will come online in the years ahead as we build a new energy future for our country. This particular project will produce about 1,000 construction jobs. It will produce a maximum amount of 468 megawatts of power, which is about the equivalent of a medium-sized coal-fired power plant. The carbon dioxide reductions from the energy to be produced from this wind farm are the equivalent of 700,000 tons per year, or the equivalent that is produced by 175,000 cars on the road. To be sure, the path to approval for the United States' first offshore wind farm has not been an easy one. And in making my decision, I have considered many difficult questions. In February, I spent time with the Aquinnah and the Mashpee tribes, learning about their cultural heritage and the significance of Nantucket Sound to their way of life. I deeply respect their views, and I am mindful of the responsibility of the Department of Interior in our relationship with the tribes. I've heard from members of Congress, governors, local and state officials, and tens of thousands of people who feel passionately about the future of this project. Some citizens are concerned that they will see wind turbines several miles from the coast. Others are eager for the clean power it will supply to their communities or for the hundreds of jobs it will create in these tough economic times. I have also carefully considered the views of the Advisory Council on Historic Preservation. After a very extended review and reflection on those comments, I am convinced that there is a path we can take forward that both honors our responsibility to protect the historic and cultural resources of Nantucket Sound and at the same time meets the needs to repower our economy with clean energy produced from wind power. That's why I am conditioning the approval of the project on the requirement that the developer adhere to the additional stringent binding measures we have included in the record of decision to minimize and to mitigate the potential adverse impacts of construction and operation of the facility. We are reducing the scale of the project from 170 turbines to 130 turbines to reduce the visual impact. I am requiring the developer to conduct additional marine archaeological surveys in the area of potential effect to limit any potential effect on submerged archaeological resources, historic or prehistoric, that might be found. And we're requiring the developer to take other steps to make the turbines less visible from the shore. I believe these and other common sense measures will allow us to strike the right balance and ensure the project is developed appropriately and responsible.
America needs offshore wind power, and with this project, Massachusetts will lead the nation. This day has been a long time coming. For 9 years, the Cape Wind project has undergone the closest scrutiny by state and federal agencies and by the public. There are thoughtful views on all sides of this question, and they have been acknowledged and considered seriously. But today's decision affirms that, on balance, Cape Wind is good for our environment and good for our energy needs.
This is the final decision of the United States of America, and we have confidence in the record of decision and the legal analysis that went into the issuance of that record of decision. So we are very confident that we'll be able to uphold the decision against legal challenges that may be filed.